What's that?
Biryani.
Biryani?
Biryani with a B. Want some?
Sure. Servus Freunde, my name is Jimmy Cage.
And I'm Deniz the Buddymeister.
Today we're going to talk about the, let's call it, Shakespearean Western of Indian cinema.
Totally. We have a story that spans over several decades, a family rising to gangster fame and then slowly destructing itself from the inside. We have black magic, we have intrigue and deception, we have violence, hatred, vengeance, love. We have everything a drama of epic Shakespearean proportions needs.
If you haven't guessed it by now, we're talking about Iyobinte Pusthakam, an Indian Malayalam language period drama from 2014. We got so many recommendations for this one and I'm glad that we finally saw it.
Me too. I like this movie very much. It was directed by Amal Neerad and it stars Fahadh Faasil, Lal, Jayasurya, Isha Sharvani, Chemban Vinod Jinu Joseph and Vinayakan. Did you like it? It's been quite a few days since you saw it. Did something stick with you from the movie?
Yeah, I liked it. I had some problems with some of the characters and with the tone at times. I mean, when did you ever see a World War II opening credit montage with funny music before? But it was a good movie. I liked the epic breadth of the story and of course what stuck with me the most was the cinematography. I think we can agree that easily the very best thing about this movie is its cinematography.
Oh yes, we can, but maybe we should talk about the story first.
Okay, as you said before, the story spans over 46 years from 1900 to 1946, but it's only the core narrative, because we have a narrator in 1976 that tells us parts of the story. But at its core, this movie is about Iyab and his three sons, the ruthless ones, Ivan and Dimitri, and the more compassionate Aloshi, who returns to his family after serving in World War II.
The family has built quite a successful business that's ranging back many years when Iyab inherited the tea leaf business from his British master. Well, and what follows is this family's inner and outer struggle to keep the business and the family together, because, you know, the aged aren't always wise, nor do the elderly always understand justice.
Job 32:9, right?
Yes.
Iyobinte Pusthakam is inspired by two things: the Book of Job from the Bible and the Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky. And as we said before, it really succeeds in the department of being that epic. It has a very Godfather and Once Upon a Time feeling about it. And again, that cinematography is one of the best I have ever seen.
And when we say cinematography, we mean everything that's included there. The way the camera moves, the framing of the shots, the lighting, color grading, and last but not least, the motifs, of course.
The whole movie is set in beautiful landscapes, and even if we are not somewhere outside on lush green hills, small jungle forests or riverbanks, the way the interiors are shot is wonderful as well.
It must be pointed out that director Amal Neerad is also the director of cinematography here, and he clearly has an eye for incredible shots. It's one of those movies where you could pause at any moment, take the shot, frame it, and hang it on your wall.
The way the movie is shot also transports this feeling of heat. Everybody's constantly sweating. It reminded me of old spaghetti westerns.
Yes, it definitely has this western flair. Not just from the way it is shot, but also from the musical score and because of these ruthless characters and the setting. Of course, there is no desert to be found here, and yet this is a lawless and forsaken land where this family is in total control.
And Aloshi is the one who brings back some kind of justice. He's almost becoming a Robin Hood.
We've seen a couple of movies with Fahadh Faasil by now, and he seems to be interested in playing these more restrained and thoughtful characters, and I really dig that. I think he really can say a lot of things without saying anything.
Yes, but I also like the menacing and brooding Lal with his deep voice. And Jinu Joseph was great as hothead Ivan. He's the perfect choice for a western.
Yes, and Padma Priya as Rahel was pretty intriguing too, kind of the Lady Macbeth of the family.
And far superior compared to Isha Sharvani's Martha, who serves mostly as your typical love interest and an excuse to keep the story moving. She isn't really doing that much,
but I liked how they implemented this whole black magic thing with her. It gave the story a little bit more edge.
That's true. So in German we'd say?
Iyobinte Pusthakam ist ein episches Familiendrama und eine gelungene Chronik über das Leben in Kerala im 20. Jahrhundert. Was den Film aber weit von seiner Konkurrenz abhebt, ist die herausragende Kameraarbeit. Ein wahres Fest für die Augen.
I give Iyobinte Pusthakam 7 out of 10. It's more like 7.2, but I don't do that.
For me, it's 8 out of 10. It's more like 8.1, but I don't do that either.
So that's it for today. We hope we got you interested in checking out Iyobinte Pusthakam for yourself. Although I kind of think that every single one of you already saw it.
And now that Iyobinte Pusthakam kind of hooked us on westerns, tell us what are some great western-style movies from India?
Our next review will very likely be of the new Salman Khan action fest Race 3. It looks super ridiculous, but in a highly entertaining way, so we are very much looking forward to see it this weekend. And until then, you can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram simply at TheJimmyCage.
And you can hit me up simply at The BUDDYMEIster. And also check out my podcast, BUDDYMEISTER SCORES, where I talk about the music of film, television and video games. It's available on iTunes and Stitcher.
And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like. And make sure you hit that bell for all we have to tell.